We're in the auction lot today. We're going to watch all of these tractors sell today. We may even try to guess some of the prices, but we'll look at each one individually and we'll get to see them actually sell. Yeah, you go ahead and guess too. Let's get started. Got an old International Harvester 234. Straight pipe. Boy, this thing doesn't look like much. 3-point hitch works. Power steering never did work. No top link, no mower deck. Looks like a 4-speed high and low. I wanted one of these when I was young. They had just come out new. I thought it'd be the coolest thing ever. No loader, 2-wheel drive. My guess, $2,800.
All right, here we go, we're going here, boys. Here comes a little international. Here we go, we're going to down, down a little bit. 500, 7.5. Now down a little bit, down. 10 down a little bit, now then we're down a little bit, now then we're down. Sold it, $1,000. Danny Roberts.
Deere 655, this is part of the prized 55 series. Folks really love them. They're made in the USA, whereas the 50 and 70 series, made near the same time, were made by Yanmar in Japan. 655 doesn't have a very big engine. I think it's 14, 16 horses, somewhere in there. This is 2-wheel drive. They offered him at 4. No loader. Mower deck is of course worn. It's been around a long time. I can't get it to start. It seems like there's no battery. It's a hydrostatic transmission. No rear lift arms. It does have a 3-point hitch, but no lift arms, no top link. Tires are worn. Overall, I think this machine will probably go for more than it's worth. Without a loader, without 4-wheel drive, and being such low horsepower, it's really hard to say that these machines have a lot of value in them. But I suspect it'll go for maybe even $4,000. Too much for me.
655, you bet. Here we go, we're there. 5 down a little bit, now 500, 750. Now down a little bit, now down a little bit. Best compact John Deere's ever built, boys. 17.5, 18. Up to a little bit, now 21, a little bit, now 22, a little bit, now sold at 2,100. Haley.
Mitsubishi MT1601D. You know what? This is very similar to that IH234. I forgot. They were made by Mitsubishi. It's got the same 4-speed transmission. You can tell it's the same drivetrain here. Let me see if I can make it go. Whoops. I like these rice tires. There was a puddle under it. That's not good news. The manual steering would be difficult for me. Hey, everything works. It's got the loader. I'm not sure it's a factory loader. It may be an aftermarket loader, but I don't know. Maybe it doesn't matter. This one is hard for me to predict. Again, I don't think I would want it because of the manual steering, gear transmission, but it does have a loader. It would be functional to someone from day one. $4,000?
I'm going to say 2,300.
Here got a little Mitsubishi. Here we go. We're going to buy that little bit down $5,000, 12.5. When that little bit down to a loaded quick hitch on her, 1,000, 12.50. When that little bit down to a little bit down. JR says just sell it as is. It's got a bent rim and it's just a Mitsubishi, so just sell it as is. Don't pay too much for it. You'll be happy with it. $500, 7.5, $1,000. $1,000 bid, now $1,000 bid, now 12.50, now 15, 1,250 bid, now 15, no, 2 bid, 23, 2 bid, 22 bid, 3, sold at 2,200. Haley.
Battery a little weak. Come on, baby. There we go. GC 1705 does not have a quick hitch on the loader. Bucket. It's a generation or 2 old from Massey. Power steering, hydrostatic works smoothly and nicely. 948 hours. My guess, $9,000. What's your guess, Christy?
I was going to say 13.5, but
13.5? Well, this is a good value. I could see that. I could see that. I mean, this tractor looks to be in great shape. It looks well kept.
Not that I'd pay that for it.
3-point hitch is all there. Power steering worked good. Tires look decent. At 13.5, the reason I couldn't go that high would be because it doesn't have a quick attach bucket. I think I could probably do better as far as trying to find an older tractor with 1,000 hours. Let's move on.
Hey, here's a Massey, 4-wheel drive with a loader, like a new one, JR. All right, here we go, good there, what you done, 900 hours is all on that baby. Here we go, good there, you done, good there, 20, good there, 15, down, a little bit, 15, 5, 6, a little bit, 2, 3, 5, sold it, 92.5, Olson.
This 1025R here doesn't look very good, to be honest. The seat's in bad shape. You probably can see it. I say in bad shape. It doesn't have any holes in it or anything. It's just really kind of moldy looking or whatever. Maybe they left their plastic on too long like I did. See if it'll start. Oh yeah. 272 hours on it. It's got the new folding ROPS. The serial number is a JJ. Let's look at the air cleaner. It's got the old air cleaner style, so that needs to be retrofitted. That needs to be fixed, otherwise the risk tearing up the valve cover on the machine. This machine looks worse than it is, I believe. I would estimate somewhere 14.5 for this combination. Deck looks to be in decent shape.
Here comes another little tractor loader with a drive over deck, boys. Nice little deer. All right, here we go, good there. What you tell me, boys? Here we go, good there. You're right on the line, boys. Is that an R series? All right, here we go, 271 hours, 10, 11. I get 10, 11, 11, 12, 11, 12, 11, 7, 5, 7. Sold it, $14,500.
260 hours on this one. No loader. That tingle makes me wonder about the air filter. No one will know about that air filter issue, but I looked and the valve cover appears to be intact, so really not that big a deal. Again, it needs a retrofit kit. Like the last one we looked at, there's been a loader on this tractor. I can actually see where the loader brackets were. Somebody's taken the loader off of this tractor and put it on their new tractor. That's my prediction. But without a loader, you know, as we've always recommended, try to buy a tractor with a loader. In this case, you can buy a new loader. You won't be able to find a used one because people just don't sell loaders off tractors. But you will be able to find a new loader. They're expensive. I would say $10,000 is all this is worth, maybe 11, I don't know.
1025, was that thing brand new? 250 hours, drive over deck. You talking about one like new. All right, here we go, over there, 6, 7. All right, 6, I'm gonna be at 8, I'm gonna be at 8. Cost 30 grand. Wake up, boys. 10, 2.5, 10, 5. 4 or 5 years ago, you go down buy a tractor like this for 12, 15, 16,000. Not anymore. You can't find them, and then when you do, they're 25 or 27,000. 8, 10, 8. Take it about there, 10, 7, 8, about 9. Take it about there, 10, 8, 10, 9, a little bit, 10, 8, 9. All right, 10, 8, 10, 9, a little bit, 8, a little bit, 9, a little bit, 8, a little bit, 9. Sold at $10,800.
Wow, this 790 looks great. There is a slight chip over here on this side. Something's hit on the front end here, but oh my goodness. Came from Columbia, Tennessee originally. 631 hours. Oh my goodness.
The answer is no.
Now, the 790 series has the gear drive transmission. At least this one does. I believe maybe some 790s had a hydro, but this one has the gear drive. Oh my, it runs smooth. This thing has been well cared for. Sort of like the first generation 2032R or 2025R. A little bit bigger, but not more horsepower. No loader. I'm not sure. It's possible that a newer loader could be retrofitted to this tractor. I'm not sure about that. I'd have to check into it before I bought it. Oh, it's a sweet tractor, but of limited use to me without a loader.
No mower deck even.
Yep, it's used for a rear mower. All 3 points of the 3-point hitch are here. It just looks to be in incredibly good shape. This machine may bring $8,000, maybe $9,000. I don't know.
Wow.
Again, I don't think it's worth it to me because of the lack of a loader, but $8,000–9,000 maybe. It's a beautiful machine. Same steering wheel as a 1025R. They haven't changed that in all these years.
Boys, there's a 790 that's super, super nice. Boys, there's the one that John Deere built that made him rich. Never had a problem with it. You can't wear them out, that's right, Ted. Little 790 with front weights, boys, 4-wheel drive. 630 hours. It's got the hydraulics. You can put a loader on it real easy. All right, here you go. Go there. What you tell me? Go there. $10,000. Look at $10,000. Bid at 10, 3. $10,000. Bid at 2.5. $10,000. Bid at 2.5. Sold at $10,000. You picked out a good one.
First generation 2025R, 119 hours.
Not been used much.
Quick attach bucket. This 2025R is more powerful, not engine-wise, but lift capacity, 3-point capacity, probably in all ways than the second generation 2025R, which is more like a 1025R. So yeah, it's this is a really nice machine. These machines did not offer the auto connect deck. They offered a drive over deck that you could manually connect. But hey, this is, since it's equipped with a quick attach loader, it could make somebody a really nice machine. Pre-DPF, again, it's 25 horses. This is one of the last Yanmar tractors that Deere had in their lineup. The seat has no cushion at all. It's got 2 little rubber pieces under it. That's not good. How do I put an estimate on this? I think the reason this tractor's here is that a Deere dealer had trouble selling it because it's kind of an odd tractor. But this would be worth a lot to somebody if in the right situation. 14,000?
All right, here you go. There, little 2025R, boys. 119 hours. You talking about a new tractor, guys. Look at that thing. All right, here you go. There, what you tell me? There, $20,000. 20. Well, to start there, boys. 20. Okay, 20,000. 10, 11. About there, 11. 12. 12. About there, 13. Down a little bit. 13. 2.5. Sold $18,000.
1723E. This could be fairly new. 215 hours. This is as good as a new one. Skid steer quick attach, which is good. Mower deck looks to be in good shape. I don't see anything wrong with this machine. This is an example of a good used tractor, and at this auction it'll probably sell pretty good. So we may be talking $14,000 on this one as well. Maybe 15, who knows? It's probably just as good as a new one. But it is the 1723E instead of the 1725M, the slightly bigger one. So it has a little bit less features and horsepower. So maybe we're talking 13 to 14. That's what I'll go with, 13 to 14.
Can't change.
I can't change?
Okay, you can.
Okay. And I probably can't give a range. I just have to give a number. I'll go with 13,000.
And the weird steering wheel.
Yeah, the steering wheel, yeah, and in this case, the seat.
200 hours on my Massey, boys. 4-wheel drive with a loader, little CC 1723E. All right, there's a nice tractor. Here we go. Go there. 20 down a little bit. 20. Go there. 6, 7. All right, 6 down a little bit. 7. 14. Go there. 14. Go there. 7. I have to go there. 14. Sold at 13,750.
It's a gasoline engine. Didn't realize it until I had to choke it. This is an interesting combination. 7252, it's 2-wheel drive. I assumed this was one of those Yanmar tractors, but it may not be. It may be either before that or after that. I'm not up on my Cub Cadets, sorry. I wouldn't put much money into this because I strongly fear that I won't be able to get any parts, other than probably could find an oil filter to fit it somewhere, but beyond that, I'm a little nervous. It is gas engine. It sounds like a lawnmower engine, just a small air-cooled engine. Somebody will probably pay $3,500 for it.
Not me.
Yeah, not me either.
All right, here's a little Cadet, boys. Here you go, good there, boys. Here you go, good there. Find a little Cadet with a loader. All right, here you go, 41-2. Now 2, you can turn 41-2. You can turn 41-2. Sold at 4,100.
2305. Come on, baby. I don't think I'm going to get it to start, but I think that's just because the battery's weak. It says 124 hours. Honestly, I kind of believe that. Why? No loader, no min-mount mower. I often wonder why people would buy a subcompact tractor without a loader or without a mid-mount mower. And the only clue I have on this one is it says it's from Premier Ag and Lawn. And on another aisle, I saw a 4-foot brush mower that also said Premier Ag and Lawn on it. So I'm thinking there's a 4-foot brush mower that this guy used occasionally on this tractor. Without any loader or any mower or anything, this tractor is not worth a lot to me. I don't know whether it will be to someone else or not. I'm gonna guess it'll go for $6,000.
Here comes a little 2305. Here we go, good there. Got weights on her, got a canopy, keep you out of the sun, Tommy. All right, good there, hydro. Here we go, good there, 2,203. Good there, 2,503. Good there, 124 hours, 47 and a half, 89, 48, good there, 49. Good boy, good there, 3, 4, sold at 5,300, boys, wait.
BX 2200. Fires right up. 1,500 hours. Mower only, 5,500.
There's a little BX 2200 with only 1,500 hours, 4-wheel drive, got a deck, boys. All right, 3-point. Here we go, good there, good there, 5,000 bid, pound, good there, 5,2, 20, pound, good 3, good there, 20, 3, 4, good there, 3, 4, good there, 44, 3, 4, sold at 4,300, 46.
TC24D, I'm guessing that's sub 25 horsepower. Oh my, runs pretty. $823 hours, again, no loader, no accessories. It looks to be in good shape. Bigger frame size, $6,000.
New Holland, here you go, good there, 4-wheel drive, I believe, you bet it is. All right, 823 hours on a New Holland. Here we go, good there, you good there, 10,000 bid at 10. Hooked to 47 and 8, sold at $4,700, 470.
1020, 4-wheel drive, gear drive. Oh, it fired right up. Maybe a starter issue because it wouldn't start there a couple times. I would guess about 20 horsepower. Manual steering, $2,500.
Here's a Massey 1020 4-wheel drive. You bet, Tommy. All right, here you go. Good there. What you tell me? Good there. Nice little tractor. $5,000. Good there. 1,502. 15,2. 2,000 hours. 27 and a half. 507 and a half boys in. All right, 29. 6, 7. Good there. 27. 8. Good there. Good 9. Good there. Good 9. 34. Sold at 3,400 boys. Wait.
1736. It is a DPF system, or at least it has the big exhaust filter in there. It's got a Grammer air seat in it. There's the throttle. How many hours we got? 1,217. Runs good. 1 rear hydraulic outlet. I don't see any problem with this machine. I like it. Oh, no loader. This would be good for a brush mower, like a TS10. Be about the minimum for a TS10. I need it, Christy.
No, you don't. Get out.
I'm assuming the AC works. If it does, 18,000.
A cab tractor coming in, boys. There's a nice little Massey tractor. 1,217 hours, boys, on a Massey tractor. Got a cab on it. Hello, Junior. All right, if you go there, what you doing? What you doing? What's that tractor worth, JR? 25,000. Okay, 25,000. I'll bid that. 10, 11, 10. I'll bid that 11, 12. I'll bid 13. I'll bid that 5, 18. You bid that 5. Sold it. $18,250. 18,250.
B2650, 153 hours. Just like my LX3310, only a little bit older, no DPF on this one. 150 hours. Oh, it's got a backhoe. I think this may be an estate. auction tractor. I'm not sure, but it will bring really good money. I'm going with 23,000.
I was going to say 22.
I always have to estimate more than I'd be willing to pay because usually they go just out of my range.
152 hours. This is that B series, isn't it? It's a B series with a backhoe. The mower deck's right there. It's got 152 hours.
B2650. I didn't realize it had a mower deck.
$30,000. 30, 30, 10, 12, 5, 15, 15, down roll 15, 75, 75, roll 20, down roll 20, 25, roll 25, 6, 7.5. Now $26,000. Now $26,000. 25, 7.5 with Drake, $26,000. I got 20, 25, 7.5, $26,000. 25, 750 to bid at 26, 26. Sold it, $25,750.
B2350, 953 hours. Loader, mower, 11.5.
There, four-wheel drive loader, boys, like new. All right, gonna put there $7,000, $8,000, gonna put there to 7,500, 8,500, gonna put there to 9, 8,500, a minute, 9,000, 8,500, a minute, sold at 97.50. Chris Cutter, 97.50. Thanks for coming, Chris. Come on.
Hey, this is a 2155. Reminds me a lot of the 5 series of nowadays. Fires right up. Makes somebody a good mower tractor probably, and it's got front wheel drive, so yeah, it could be a good loader tractor too. It's going to require some work, but that's what some folks do who want to try to mow, brush mow for a living, is to get a little bit higher horsepower tractor that's a little bit older. These new compacts, of course, cost a lot of money and they depreciate really fast. A tractor like this is not going to depreciate at all. Honestly, I have very little clue what this thing would bring, but I'm going to guess 20,000.
Right there, about there, mechanical about there, 20, 8,000, 9,000, I get 8,000, I'm gonna get $1,000, I know $8,000, 85, 15,000 out there, sold 14,500, right, you bought her 14,500.
1050 four-wheel drive, manual transmission. It's been modified with a skid steer quick attach on the front, so you do have a quick attach bucket. Loader controls are connected to the rear hydraulics. It's been repainted, the fender's all rusted out here, but hey, nice old tractor. It'll bring 10,000 or more.
Comes a John Deere with the loader. Little 1050 with the loader, guys. Four-wheel drive, 1050. All right, here you go. What are you going to put there? How much you want to give for that little baby doll? 10,000, 10,000, 10, 20 money. You could bid at 95, 90 convert, 92, and I have 5. Sold it, 92.50. No one's bidding.
A lot of these Fords produced worldwide, not real popular here in the Midwest. Probably a gas. Where's the choke? There it is. Gear drive, of course, two-wheel drive. It's a little bit bigger frame, $4,000.
All right, little Ford 2600, boys, you bet. Here we go, what you bet. All right, here we go, power steering. Here we go, 5,000, 5,000, bid now, 5,000, bid now, 5,000, bid now, 1, 3,000, bid now, 31, bid sold it, $3,000.99.
I believe I've ridden on a tractor like this years ago, and it's called an 801 Selecto Speed. And the owner of it, who happened to be our neighbor at the time, called it the Jerk-O-Matic. And then he would also call it, to be a little more polite, he'd call it the Selecto Jerk. It's sort of a power shift transmission, but when you shift, you better be hanging on.
Hey, look at there, boys. She's a Ford 801. Hey, boys, look at the weights on her, boys. She's even a power shift. Selecto, guys. Ted said, listen up, as is. He said they sold them as new. When you went to the showroom to get one, it was as is. All right, guys, all joking aside, boys, nice little collector tractor, you bet. As is, though, just because of Selecto speed. All right, here we go, we're going to put their power steering it all. We're going to put there, get 3,500 a minute, 30, we're going to put there 1,000. All right, 26 to minute, 7, 7 to minute, 7. Half, now 7. 27, now half. Now half. 27.50. Sold it, $2,700.
1455 with a shuttle shift. I can't figure out how to start it. No idea what it's worth. $4,000.
All right, what about this Massey? 1,100, 13 hours, 4-wheel drive, got a loader, got the deal. Power show, boys got it all. Here we go, we're going there, quick attachment, all we're going there, 20,000, 25. Look at 20, the find out what it sold it, $12,500.
Another 1050. 2,686 hours. 2-wheel drive, power steering. No loader. Gear drive again.
Comes with a box of parts, it says.
5,500. I don't know, it might go higher now. What do you think?
6,400.
Christy says 6,400. We'll see.
Here, all right, got a lower deck on her, boys. You can go down to 225.3. You go down to 25.8. Now it's a 1050. I got 25.3. Hard to find the 1050, boys. Box of parts at the gate. I got 2,503. 2,503. You go down to 25.62. 63. Sold at 6,200. Boy, give me a number. Come on, driver.
This has got to be a brand new MX-8. Look, it's meant for a Cat 2 3-point hitch here or pull type.
Guys, here's an Mxd Cutter. It's brand new. Used to go to town and buy these things for 8 or 10,000. It doesn't happen anymore. You guys can live in 6. Sold it, 8,500, 99.
30-20 gas. Oh, come on, baby. Oh, too bad. Good old tractor. Just because it's a 30-20 at this age, it'll be worth, with a loader like this. Of course, it is a narrow front. Still, with the loader, I would say 7,500. I may be high because it's a gas. The gas ones don't sell as good as the diesels.
Come on, driver. Here comes a little tractor with a loader. All right, here you go. There you go. Look here now. Go there, 10,000 bid at 10. Look at 10,000 bid at 10. You go there to 2,503. You go there to 2,500 bid at 3. Bid at 5. Sold at 6,250.
L3301, 105 hours. Looks to be in perfect condition. I just don't know what they cost new at this point. Maybe 24? Wow. 24,000.
All right, boys. It's a hydrostat, boys. It's got 104 hours. All right. Here you go. Boy, you come in here. You're going to 30,000, 30, you're going to 10, 12, 5. Now 12, 5. You're going to 23, 23. Sold the tractor, $22,500.
L2501 with 13 hours on it. Got the backhoe. Came from just down the road here. New. So have no idea why it would have to sell at auction. You would think that they could sell it retail right there at their dealership. 13 hours, 24,000.
The 3-point, everything's laying in the bucket. It's got 14 hours. It's a hydrostat. It's got the thumb on the backhoe. It came from a couple right up here in Linden, Indiana. They bought it. They got relocated with their job. So that's how we ended up with it. 14 hours and it's absolutely brand new. Now 7, about there to 26, about there to 7, that's 6, 5, 7. All right, 26, 5 minutes, now 5, 27, 27 minutes, about there to 2.5. Sold the tractor, $27,000.
3025E, 81 hours it says. It's got an HH serial number, so this would put us back somewhere in the 2014, 2015 range. I don't think it would work with the brand new 370B backhoe, or else you'd have a good combination over there. Even so, I'm going with 14,500.
3025E, current model, 83 hours. You bet. Here we go about there, boy. You bet. Here we go about there. You're running about, boy. You 20 grand. Look at 20. 20 about there, 10. Like 22 about 20 about there, 20 about there, 20 about there. Sold at $22,000.
Boy, this is a nice looking Ford 4000. It says 1,306 hours. I'd be highly surprised just because of the age. Manual steering. Somebody would have a lot of good memories with something like this.
How much are memories worth?
That's a good question. I haven't seen an Oliver yet. That's where I'll tell you how much the memories are worth.
Uh-oh, I shouldn't have asked.
Power steering, got her all, 70 coming out there. Got a little hydraulic leak on the steering now. 25.3, just like most of them. Right there, get 20 an hour, 10 pound dollar. I got 25, 331. I got 31, you want to grab again? 31, and 3 pound, 31, and I'm 31. So right there, black shirt, $3,000 you bought her. 1 $2 $51 $2 $51 sold at $5,100. $43.10. Got forks to go with it, a bucket that goes with it, a mower deck. You're buying a whole package. It's a hydro. It's an E-hydro. It's a $43.10. All right, here we go. Good there. What you bet? Here we go. Good there. 1,500 hours, top link, loader, bucket, forks, mower deck, the whole package, 20,000, 10, 11. All right, that little bit down, that little bit down. Give it away to 14, that little bit down, 2.5. Sold at $14,000. That's a little D45. All right, boys, get up there, four-wheel with the loader now, boys. If you go up there, boys, you tell me to get up there, 12, down, little bit down, 12, down, little bit down, 12. 6, 7. All right, 6, 7, little bit down, 7, 8, 8, 5, little bit down, 7.5, 7.5, 14, 5, little bit down, 7.5. Sold the tractor $14,500. Two sold at $17.50. 46 is the buyer. Come on, tractor to there. Got a little Kubota with a bucket of pocket up there. $1,000, $12.5. $1,000, $12.50. 600 minute, 25, 60. Sold at $2,500. Charlie got them. Sold at $1,100 straight away. Now 15, that'll be that 2.5. 15, that'll be that 2 to work. 15, that'll be that 2 to work. 15, that'll be that 2.5. Sold at $15,000. Jordo. Super 90, Massey, boys, got a power steering leak or something. They say there's some leak oil running out of it. Buy it that way. Sold at $2,700. Haley, sold at $12,250. Guys, this little 2040, this little trade-in on a newer tractor on Kubota, no bid that 2, that 51, no bid that 2, sold at $5,100. 23 to 23, sold at $2,200. Jordo's bidder. Sold the tractor $21,000. Jerry Olson bidder. 65, 7.5. Sold at $6,500. Brett. $7,000. Sold at $6,750. Sold at $16,000. 50, 55E, boys. There's one like new. Here we go. We're going there. You tell me they're going there. 20. Sold at $14,000. 46.
Hang on there. 250. Sold left side 12,000. Your number. So 13.5 is that 99? 13.5 so 8,250. You bought her. So 6,900. So 17,000. You bought her. $18,000. 18. Anybody else? 18 grand. So right there 17.5. So light blue shirt. You bought her 15,000. So 77.50. 42.50. So 42.50. You bought a blue shirt. So 7 grand. So 82.50 right there. You bought her.
So how did your price guesses work out? I hope they were closer than mine, at least those first several. Those old machines, I was way off. I got better when we got to the Deere machines, the newer machines. I think there's something to be said there on both fronts. A newer machine is a little bit easier to estimate, not so much variety there. Also, it's easier to estimate something you're more familiar with. I'm more familiar with the Deere machines than I am some of the other brands, so I think that kind of explains that. Overall, I thought the machines went pretty high, pretty expensive. In a sense, I expected that, as you could tell by my estimates. I wonder if this is because of the supply issues we're seeing, if it's the inflation that we're seeing. I really don't know, but overall it does seem like prices on used tractors, at least good used tractors, is going up. Those older machines, the ones that there's some question as to whether you're going to be able to get parts, they're not selling very well, are they? Hope you found this interesting. We'll do it again sometime. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time on Tractor Time with Tim. We know that the law is spiritual, but I am unspiritual, sold as a slave to sin. I do not understand what I do, for what I want to do, I do not do, but what I hate, I do.
He's moving that combine off.
Get out of there, Jake, I agree. Oh, don't drop that thing. You can see how much they value that combine.
Yeah. Well, they got it off there.